Okay, you're going to get some practice on your factoring today. You don't have to solve these equations. Pretty much all you have to do is factor them. Okay. They're not even equations to solve, so it's really simple. If you got two terms, you underline those, okay? How many underlines did I just make? I think there's 1, 2. If there are only two terms, we look for a GCF. And after that, you see if you have a difference of perfect squares with the remaining part, okay? So now you do know what to do when there's two. I abbreviate it using the phrase DOPS, question mark. Okay, then I make two parentheses, and one's plus, one's minus. And if I need to be able to put the exact same thing inside of those. If I can't, I cross out the box. Okay, so I GCF this up. We do not have the negative in front, but we do have X on all the lines, so we need to bring the X in. Okay, so 6, 18, the GCF 6. I'll just prove it to you here. Yep, 6. Okay. Okay, so show 6X going out, and then show you dividing by 6X to find out what goes in here. Okay, when I'm dividing by X, there's always one group of X's that cancel right there. So that's 1, that'd be an X, plus 3. Okay, now difference of perfect squares. You're just looking in your parentheses, and you don't even have a minus. You can either have a minus or that number can be negative, because that just means the same thing, but you have neither, okay? So you don't even have a minus, so if you don't even have a minus or that number's not a negative, you just say forget it, okay? And then you're done. That's all you have to do, okay? Wrap that up, okay? All right, next one, negative 3x squared plus 75. That's a 75. Again, there's, underline your big guys, okay? There's two terms, so we're going to go with the GCF. And then we're going to see if we have our difference of perfect squares. Okay, so GCF, you got a negative in front, so you at least have that, and you don't have X on both. Now, 3 and 75. Punch those big things in, see what you can divide by. 3, booyah, okay. So, negative 3, but just negative 3. You don't pull the X with it, so you can't cross out any of your X's. So that's going to be positive 1. The X to the second remains. Then take positive 75 divided by negative 3, get negative 25. I would strongly suggest if you get a negative, write minus 25, okay. Now, unlike the last problem, you do have a minus here, okay? And that 25, that's on the board. That's a difference of perfect squares, okay? That is 5 times 5. 1's on the board. That's a difference of perfect squares. It's 1 times 1, and then the X to the second is X times X, so 1X times 1X. Okay, so we come down here, okay? So 1x, 1x, 5, 5. Okay, so 1x, 1x, 5, and 5. Okay, and then the negative 3 we just drag down there. So negative 3 times 1x plus 5 times 1x minus 5. Okay, and that is factored. Basically, what you're doing on this is going down as far as you can go. Okay, next one. That looks like 3 terms. So 3 terms is what we've been kind of working on for a while. GCF. And then GCF, just like the 2 terms, but now it changes. The plans change, okay? Okay, so GCF, negative in front, no. You got X on everything, no you don't. So let's punch in the big guys into the calculator. So 2, 4, and 48, okay? You can divide those all by 2, okay? So then we need to bring out our 2. Okay, so remember, I'm not dividing by 2, so the x's, don't get x's to cancel anywhere. So that's a 1. I got to still put the x to the second. That's a 2 minus 2x, and then minus 24. Okay, so I cross that out, and then I run my ABC from here, not up here. Okay, so A times C, it's going to be positive 1 times negative 24. So I got a negative, so therefore that makes this a difference of 2. 1 and 24, no. 2 and 12, no. 3 and 8, 8 minus 3 is not 2. 4 and 6, found it, okay? So the 2 I was trying to get, that was minus, so 6 is minus, and difference, they're opposite. Okay, so A here is 1x squared. That's good. That means I just have to make 2, because I know 1x squared is just a regular x times a regular x, okay? And then plus 4 minus 6. Now, that's all you got to do, but remember, bring that 2 down here. Okay, so 2 times x plus 4 times x minus 6. All right, next one, 24x to the second power plus 6x minus 9. Again, looks like 3 terms. So I'm going to make a GCF, and then I'm going to go with my T-box, okay? Going to need to know what A equals. Because see, here I paid attention to what A equals is a 1, so I only needed the 2. GCF, negative in front, no. You got X on everything, no. 24, 6, and 9. The stupid fan on the computer. 24, 6, and 9, it's 3, okay? Piece of crap computer, okay? So 3, 3, I'm just telling you that. I knew it. I just wanted to see it go in, just in case you didn't believe me, okay? So use your GCF calculator, because I don't know when this stupid fan is going to go. So that's going to be 8x second plus 2x minus 3, okay? Now remember, the ABC test takes place here now. Okay, so A times C, and that's good, because if I can get smaller numbers, that's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so positive 8 times negative 3, that's negative 24, so that's going to be me looking for a difference of 2. No. 24 divided by 2 is 12. No. 3 and 8, no. 4 and 6 again. Actually, it ended up the same as there. Okay, now my B was plus. Okay, so plus 6, and difference means they will not match. Okay, this time A is 8. Okay, so again, you can't just do an X. You got to make the double set. Okay, so 8, 8, and then break that down, XX. Minus 4 plus 6. Okay, 8 comma 4, the GCF is 4, so we need to be dividing by 4. 8, 6, it's 2. Okay, and remember the GCF, try to remember to put that out in front on the bottom. Okay, 2x to the second power minus 72. Okay, again, 2 terms here is how many we need. And so we do the GCF. And then I check for the difference of perfect squares. If I have it, great, I'll fill out those parentheses, but if I don't have it, I'm just going to cross the box off. GCF, you do not have the negative, you don't have X on everything. 2 and 72, the GCF is 2, but 2's it, okay? Don't pull out anything. I don't know why I put equals 0. Okay, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. The x to the second stays that way. And then negative 72 divided by 2 is negative 36. So you got a negative, so put minus. Because if you're going to do a check for adopts, you want that negative to be a minus. Okay, so I obviously have my difference sign. 36, that's going to be 6 times 6. And 1x to the second, well, we got 1 times 1 and x times x. So that's 1x times 1x. Okay. So 1x, and then 6, 6. Then the GCF of 2 I just bring down. Okay. 2 times 1x plus 6 times 1x minus 6. Okay, and my next ones are 2 terms. So GCF. And it's the same thing I just did on the last, same setup. It ain't going to be the same thing, okay? Then I check for my difference of perfect squares. I got to be able to write the product as the same thing. GCF, negative there. You got X on both. 6 and 12, 6 and 12, 6. My computer's not working, so I'm just going to do it in my head. It ain't hard. You just enter the numbers in, whatever it says. So that's 1. By the way, when I'm dividing by an x, the x's cancel on one of the lines right here. So it's 1. That stays x. 12 divided by negative 6, that's negative 2, so minus 2. Okay, now we have a minus sign, but 2 is not a perfect square, okay? No, it's not 1, 1. 1 times 1 is 1, dude, okay? All right, so since I can't write that as a product of 2 of the same things, then I don't even have the x to the second out of here, and that's all I got to do. Okay, next one. Now we're at 3, so GCF and the T. GCF, negative in front, no. Got X on everything, no. 3, 9, and 30, 3. Okay, but just 3, not 3x. So we're not going to be crossing out any x's when I do this. So 1x squared plus 3x minus 10. And then I do the ABC from here. So A is now positive 1, C is now negative 10, so that's negative 10. Difference of 3. No, 10 divided by 2 is 5. There it is. Okay, so we got plus 3, so plus 5, and difference would mean they don't match. Okay, now A is only 1x squared here, so that's good. I just need to make x times x. I don't need to do the double set. So minus 2 plus 5. Drag that 3 down. So 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 5. Okay, so GCF, okay, 3 terms, that's why I'm setting up. Negative in front, no way. Got X on everything, no. Okay, all the GCF is 2 here. Okay, so we factor out 2. And that becomes, we can't cross out any X's, so that's 4x second minus 5x minus 6. Okay, remember the ABC now is run from here. Okay, so 4 times negative 6. Okay. negative 24, difference of 5, negative. Nope. 24 divided by 3 is 8. There it is. Okay. So minus 5, so we got minus 8, and difference is plus 3. Okay, a is 4x squared, so we will need to break it down accordingly. So we don't break the 4 down yet, but we break the x squared down here. And then put plus 3 minus 8. Trust the process, it'll work. 4 comma 3 is 1, so that stays 4x plus 3. 4 comma 8 is 4. So 1x. When I say comma, it means it's the GCF. Bring that down, okay? 2 times 4x plus 3 times 1x minus 2. Okay, thank you. Have a good one.